Hey, it's Dave over at Crossties Beagles. Had a good day today. Got up early this morning and met up with my brother Phil over at Whitaker's Line Driven Kennel, and we got all of our derbies together out of JJ the Boss and Dixie 2, and went over to the running ground and did some running this morning. Had a pretty good time. But what I wanted to talk to you about is I want to ask you this question: are you prepared if a snake bite happens? We got out there today and was having some good running. A lot of rabbits out this morning. A lot of young rabbits. Got a good looking crop of young rabbits. Uh, but hadn't been out there too long, and all those pups have great big mouths. Sound really good when they're running. Was running them with their Uncle Pete, and one of Phil's dogs give a great big, just a big tearing ball, and we didn't think anything about it because, like I said, they all get such a big, good, strong mouth. And when we got back up to the truck, we were going to move a little bit, and picked him up, and he had a big knot on his side, and he had gotten hit by what we believe to be a copperhead. And it's a real thing. If you are running dogs in the wild or even in a big enclosure, sooner or later during the summer in the south especially, you're going to get into some snakes, and you're going to probably have a dog bit. So uh, just want to remind you of that. How you're prepared and how you respond to that is going to make or could make a difference in whether or not your nice hound that you put so much time and effort and money into makes it out. So I want to tell you kind of how we were prepared, and what we do, and what's kind of worked for us in the past. So when you go out, I would highly recommend you take a couple of things with you. First off, if you don't have it, you need to hit up your vet, or there are some people that you can buy it from online that are dog suppliers, and get yourself a bottle or a vial of dexamethasone, which is a steroid anti-inflammatory that works really well on a lot of snake bites. And so make sure you got some dexamethasone and some syringes in your dog kit. And then the other is Benadryl. Now, a lot of people will tell you that they've got a preference on that. I'm going to share mine with you. A lot of people will give just a regular 25 milligram Benadryl pill, and you can certainly do that. I prefer a liquid Benadryl that has the same amount of strength in it. And what I do is I'm going to give them an injection of that dexamethasone if they get hit intramuscularly. For a beagle the size that most of us run, about 2 to 3 cc's. 2 is usually adequate in the muscle and the hip muscle. And then also on the Benadryl, I use the liquid, and I like to give them 3 cc's to start out with, and that works really well. I will tell you what I was told by a friend who is a veterinarian, and again, I'm not a veterinarian, so you take what I'm giving you into consideration, and if you use this advice, you do so at your own risk. But what I was told was start them out on 3 cc's, and then you can give them that as needed. Following that, and usually we get real good results. So just a friendly reminder out there that sooner or later, if you're running hounds, and we ran coon hounds, we ran beagle hounds, you're going to run into this, and you need to be prepared. A lot of times it can mean the difference if you're out in a situation in a really rural area from town or from a veterinarian. It can mean the difference between life and death in your dog. The quicker you can get them in them, the better it's going to do. So give you something to think about. Be prepared when you go out. Don't take a chance on losing that nice dog when you got enough out there working against them when they're out there working for you. So go out and be prepared and be ready for that. God bless you. Have a good evening.